Okay, bit of an intro. I've been waiting for ages for the weather to improve so I can fly my Bug 6 again in particular. I've almost taken it back to stock. I found a set of original props that I've never used, so I've put them on, the ones that came with it. The only change I've made is I've put these different prop nuts. They've got more thread with the grommets on. They're more bite, and I'm more confident than the knobbly things that it came with. As before, I've got the SQ12 all ready to go. This time I've done a bit of reading about it, which pointed out the native resolution was 720p rather than 1080, and people were showing they're getting better images that way, so I set it for that. After flying a whoop in woodland quite successfully, I thought I'd try the same thing with these bigger ones. I went for bigger trees, more space between them, but unfortunately had a bit of crosswind, as you see from the flying results. So that's the Bug 6, all ready to go. The other thing I thought I'd try it at the same time was the Bugs 3 with the folding props. I've had folding props before. In fact, I've got the green set on the red Bugs. This time, I don't know if you can see it too well, the difference is the white ones I've cut slightly longer for more lift and maybe more stability. And I must admit, from the brief flight I did with it, I was pretty happy. They both fly well, and so far no sign of them coming apart. So far I'm very happy with that as a buy. Okay, so the first thing I did was earlier in the day, because it was a nice bright sunny day, so I thought, well hey, it's got to be a better time to fly. So I brought out the H67 and just flew it up and down here just to see what the wind was like. What I found out was wind coming off the sea, so fly low and fast close to the house, you're okay. Get out in the open air and the wind's holding it up, and it's a bit of a job to bring it down. But that encouraged me, so with that behind me, I decided to go off, look for a woodland trail with the trees slightly taller and further apart, and see if I could fly the Bugs 3 family the way I could fly a whoop. The answer is no, I'm not good enough yet, but I'll keep trying. So, on to the results. As I'm sure you've gathered, that was the Bug 6 with the latest build, which is far more aggressive. In fact, I went back and dialed the yaw on a three position switch, 40, 60 and 100, and that makes it a little bit more manageable to get used to it. Much more aggressive than the Bugs 3, but no complaints, it's really good. Main hassle was the wind and not being used to it. So this is the view from the camera. The other mistake I made, I had the camera tilted down too much on the nose, so I couldn't see problems coming up ahead of me. That's something I really got to watch with that camera, given the degree of adjustment on it. But second time round, I stayed up for a bit, and apart from not having the view, it probably would have gone a bit better. So the next to try out the Bugs 3 with its slightly longer folding blades, of which one of which I lost, unfortunately. Didn't realise I got back, but straight away
much smoother, much more manageable. This is with the standard settings, with the production version from the nightlies of the Bugs 3 protocol, which is now out of test build. And my main problem here was underestimating the cross breeze that drove it into a tree on the way back. Apart from that, I was pretty happy with the result, though in this case the Bugs 3 got caught up in a tree, so went for a bit of a wander, tried to pull it down with a branch, and eventually I had to go off and find a much longer branch and give it a poke to bring it down. For some reason I don't have the video of that phase of the operation. But I've had more successful days, but I'm learning, and it's still better than not flying at all. And the wonderful thing with this gear, it's at a price point where I can have the odd serious mishap, I can even lose the odd bugs, and it's much easier to come back from. So above all, I'm having fun. So till next time, happy flying.